Hello guys and welcome to episode 25 of my Civilization Beyond Earth playthrough, playing as Chungsu on Rising Tide. And today we're probably going to be finishing off our war with the North Sea Alliance. I've kind of thought about it since the last episode and I'm thinking we should just peace out if we can and just leave it at that, because then I can just sleep all my military units and we can skip through the turns a lot faster in order to actually just complete this campaign. And then once I complete this campaign I can make a new campaign. So I think you guys would rather see me do that than continue to drag this campaign out, and that's the plan. So I am going to go into my diplomacy. We'll talk to Duncan Hughes.
Do we have a problem?
And well, never mind. There goes that plan. He doesn't want to have peace. So I guess we'll just keep harassing him for now until he will take peace, and I'll keep checking every turn until he does. I'm not sure what I want to do with this gladiator. I think I'm just going to take it back to help defend the mine stem. We have our Leviathan here. That's going to travel over to the North Sea Alliance. And well, we saw the True attack now, so we can just sleep that. That will help defend Liberty, I guess, and the one over Central will help defend that. So there is an upgrade, I think, for the Rocktopus where you can make it so you can come down from orbital, and I think that would definitely be a lot better for the Rocktopus. But I chose a different one, which was the increased attack. So yeah, now I know. Let's come out of orbital view and we'll move on to the next turn. We could probably do with some more workers actually, because Yagsog hasn't been worked at all. Maybe I can buy a few more. An expedition constantly being attacked by that scarab. At least I think it is. Yeah, there we go.
The best way to survive a firefight is to be elsewhere when your enemy starts one.
So there we go, mobile Lev complete. We get the Lev tank unique unit.
Those who forget the past and its sacrifices become the forgotten dust in due time.
And level 16 purity reached. Actually, before I do that expedition... Oh, never mind. I was going to say I should probably just kill off that scarab, because otherwise it's going to keep attacking me and that's really annoying. At Dangi, we'll get the rocket battery. We'll get my Mako to sit in Fjaren and do nothing for now. This Argo can travel back towards the North Sea Alliance. And my Gladiator's just going to sleep there. I think I'm going to get this Gladiator to move back and sleep as well. And this Mako can travel around with my Argos. I can move this champion out and have a look at what that looks like. They're pretty cool actually. I kind of like the way they have that thing around their neck. They look like proper aliens. Like sort of what you would stereotypically think is an alien. And let's heal up this auto sled and the Jellypod anyway. And at Central, have we built the mine stem yet? No, we haven't. So we'll get one of those building. At Gamsa, I think we're gonna work on a Zerna Sanctuary. And any new trade now is going to trade with Gamsa or Central, because Central needs a big boost, I think. Let's purchase some trade convoys if we can. We can get one at Fortune. Sorry if this is uncomfortable on the eyes with all the city jumping about, but not much I can do about that, unfortunately. And we can upgrade the Lev Destroyer and the Lev Tank. So there you go, that's what the Lev Destroyer looks like. I'm actually building one at the moment. I love these like figurines on the front of them, they look really awesome. Do we want +1 range when unit has full health, or plus 50% when defending against ranged? I think that +1 range will be really useful actually. What other ones can we get? Plus 15 HP splash damage, or -1 setup needing before attacking. Oh yeah, it needs setups, doesn't it? Might be worth waiting for some supremacy in order to upgrade that, because the minus setups is really useful. So yeah, I think we're gonna like ignore that for now. And for the Lev tank, let's have a look at what we can get for this. +1 movement, which I think would be really useful because I remember these Lev tanks being really slow. Can move after attacking, or plus 10% per unused movement. I think just the movement would be good. We'll just call it an evolved Lev tank. Is there any difference between making it a true Lev tank and an evolved Lev tank? I don't think there is. But yeah, we're just going to get the extra movement because they are incredibly slow. And that will do nicely. Right. Aliens detected near Gamsa. Not going to really attack them because I don't need to anymore. Don't know what the Franco-Iberians are doing, but they're surrounding me with tenets, which is not very nice. Don't appreciate that very much. And yeah, that's everything. So let's move on to the next turn. Really not sure where the Franco-Iberians are going with all those military units.
I'm open to the possibilities.
I think that's fine. Knowledge of power systems, energy and capital. Sure, why not?
The necessity of an artificial power source is a myth. An ecosystem powers itself. When humanity learns to live in harmony with its surroundings, we will reap the same benefits of power.
So there we go. We now have power systems.
We have proven that the computer is a good tool. Why can it not also be a good advisor?
Level 5 supremacy.
Accepting the limitations of birth form betrays a lack of imagination.
And level 6 supremacy. Now if we go into our affinity, you can see that we do actually benefit from the hybrid affinities between supremacy and harmony and supremacy and purity. So we're getting unhealth from global size of population reduced by 25%, and we're also getting +5 health from the affinity between supremacy and harmony. So that should have boosted our health quite a lot, although we don't really need it. Right, let's just kill off this scarab because it's doing my head in. And then we'll have to heal up that explorer. We can upgrade the auto sled to a true auto sled. And we'll get +1 movement. +20% when attacking units that are not fortified. That's pretty cool. +1 movement though for the true auto sled. +30% when flanking for the master auto sled. Or +30 while attacking within friendly orbital coverage, and 30% while defending as well, with the prime auto sled. Well, I think just the movement would be useful, so we're going to get the extra movement. For the Geliopod, we can either get an evolved, elder, or prime Geliopod. We get +40% when not next to any friendly unit, or +70 when attacking if began this turn invisible to target. That's pretty awesome. An awesome mechanic there, although I'm not quite sure how that works. I guess you'd have to be 2 turns away, because it is a melee unit, and then, yeah, that would work. That's a pretty cool mechanic. +70% is massive as well. Plus 50% when defending against ranged, and plus 40% when outside owned territory. Oh, that's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. Right, I think we're probably going to wait for that anyway. So let's ignore those upgrades for now. At Dangye, we could get another settlement, although not quite sure how useful that is at this point in the game. We'll get the microbiome mine in Dangye. In Jibei, we'll get the surveillance web. In Ard, can we build a mine stem? I think we've already got one. We get the surveillance web there. At Bojong, we want a mine stem. Do we want plus 15 city strength from command centers or plus 1 covert agent? Then we'll get the city strength. Not, yeah. I don't think we need more agents. Like, yeah, we could have another agent, but honestly, bit overkill. I really want to see if that dirty bomb works out. Alright, orbital bombardment. We could attack that sea dragon. I just want to see how this works again, just because it was really strange to see it work before. Just sort of, yeah, it just sort of squirts acid down. That's really weird. Okay, anyway. From Bojong, we want to trade with Central. And Fortune wants to trade with Gamsa, I think it was. Or Central. Yeah, actually we'll trade with Central. Champion can just fortify. Gamsa can trade with Central as well, maybe? Nope. So we'll have to trade with somewhere else. Someone that's going to give us a lot of production would be good. So at the moment I'm seeing Dangye as the best candidate. Going to improve the time it takes to build that Zenith Sanctuary by an absolute ton. And that's jolly good. So Duncan Hughes made peace with Reginaldo de Alencar as well. It looks like he got given Elamir. So let's move these Argos back just to sit inside our own territory and I can sleep them. I think I'm just going to move these subs up and they can provide me with recon information. And we'll get my Hydra to move down to Fjaren. Okay, let's move on to the next turn. This Argo can travel back to Liberty. His job is done. And that's everything. So now we can really start skipping through the turns, which will be nice. So Reginaldo de Alencar completed the beacon. Very close to his victory now. But I think mine's going to pop before his, so we won't have to worry too much about that. I could always have a contingency in place where I just put a couple of military units near it and then declare war on him and destroy it. So we're going to sleep that Leviathan where it is. This one can move into position. This Kodiak, I want to see how that actually works. I'm just going to get this Geliopod off the miasma tile. And what city was this? Jimboomba. Can we get a mine stem? No, I think we've built it. We just finished it. So we'll get a mass digester. My Roctopus can sleep. in this settlement we'll build a recycler, I'm thinking. Actually, we'll get the Xena Sanctuary. And we can develop a new virtue already. Blimey. I think we're just going to go for this plus 20% affinity earned from researching technologies. Because the other ones aren't too useful at the moment. From this might synergy bonus, we get 5% strength and range strength for all units, and we get a free affinity level from this synergy bonus in the tier 2. So we're working towards those at the moment. Get the Argos to go sleepies. The Mako there as well. Reginaldo de Alencar has activated the beacon. Oh no. I'm not sure how many turns that's going to take him, but we'll see.
We remake this world into a new Eden, should a serpent enter it. We remake this world into a new Eden, should a serpent enter it and whisper words that will lead to ruin. Let us then become the rectifying archangel with the fiery sword.
Level 17 purity reached. We did get another science complete as well, a technology, sorry, but it didn't read it out because it kind of bugged. So yeah, there we go. Veterancy gained for this Jellypod. And aliens are friendly again. But let's just attack this raptor bug because I want to see how this works. Well, that's pretty powerful. And we'll just fortify these units now. Okie dokie. Right, at Yagsog. Let's just build a Xenofuel plant. At Freeland, we'll get a Xena nursery. And I can just purchase like a cloning plant as well. And just some other units here. Why not? Or some other buildings, sorry. That'll do. Selected a few random ones. Did the dirty bomb work? Our agent detonated a dirty bomb in Liqueur, but was detected. We just halved the population of Liqueur. It's really annoying that we can't see that happen though. Like, I don't know if we did and it just, like, there was a message over the top of it, but it's kind of frustrating that you don't get to see it properly. It, like, doesn't go out the way to make you be able to see it. But it's quite funny that actually succeeded. And now what do we want to do? We could do it again, or we could hack the satellites. Do they have any orbital units? I don't know. Propaganda campaign. Kind of just want to do a coup. But I think for now we'll just go back to stealing science. We've done enough damage to the Franco-Iberian capital. That was actually, yeah. That was quite brutal. Let's get a biofactory at Jabay. And we can just sleep this Leviathan. I might actually move it across a bit, actually. There we go. That's revealing a lot of land and sea. Okay. See what our opponents do. Oh, I need to check the victories as well. Of course I do. Okay, so if we go into the victories, can we have a look at how long it's going to take them to win? Can't remember how I look at this. Diplomatic summary? Nope. Look at the score though, blimey. 1,708. And Reginaldo's probably the next most powerful with 634. We're doing pretty well. Notification log. Yeah, I'm not sure how long that's going to take. Can I just click on it? Where was it? It's in Cittadella, which is over here. I think I need to go have a look at it. Do I have anything nearby? I think the nearest thing's probably this Mako. So let's send that over there to have a look. How long are we going to take to complete our victory? I'm actually quite worried about that. 21 turns for us. Yeah, that's quite scary. We get a surveillance web in Gyeongsang. A ultrasonic fence in Yumu. Just because we don't really have much else to build. Oh, the octopus has come back down again? Does it only go up for a certain amount of time and then comes back down? Okay, well, never knew that. We're just going to sleep it in the settlement anyway. This gladiator can come out and defend the mine stem. What else do we have that we could send up towards Brasilia? We have our Leviathans. I might actually send one of these Leviathans up there. We'll bring this Hydra down, and I'll actually send these Argos up as well. Maybe the Mako as well. We'll just keep these Hydras in this sort of natural harbour. Alright, well, that's everything done for this turn. We'll move on to the next one after I sleep this Argo. Elodie, declare war on Duncan Hughes. Well, that's going to be a pretty interesting war, actually. Not sure who will win that. Probably, well, actually, Elodie, yeah, of course she will. Because I think Duncan Hughes only has one settlement left now. Let's just work on that alloy foundry because it's telling us to. Get the Xenofuel plant in Freeland. Let's get the mass digester in Ard. In Mandira we want to get the microbiome mine. In Jumbi, let's get the trade depot. In Guanchalja, we want to get an old earth relic. I do need to trade between these settlements at some point. Do we want plus 5% city production from boreholes or plus 5% city energy? I think we want the extra energy at this point. That will make them worth building. And let's get back onto this site and create an expedition. And we got an affinity level. And Geon spores, an artifact. Small building blocks of matter that can form larger three-dimensional shapes. These can be moved into place by manipulating an electromagnetic field. Geon spores are considered to play a crucial role in an ancient alien culture's architecture and manufacturing processes. We're going to put that into supremacy.
How beautiful it is to speak to the machine in its own language and have it speak back in ours.
And that will give us our hybrid affinity progress with harmony and purity. So we get plus 10% growth in all cities, and we get plus 1 health and 10% energy for cities with a defending military unit on its tile. Well, there we go. And this Lev Destroyer can just defend Mandira. Look at that, it's bigger than the city itself. We sold 1,234 science from Farah. That's pretty incredible. What can we do with that artifact? What does it give us? Production and science, I guess we'll just hold on to it in case we get some more before the end of the game. I'm going to get this Argo to travel towards Citadella as well. Okay. We might have to declare war on Brasilia before the end of the game.
I'm open to the possibilities.
I think that's fine. I'm not going to ally with them again, I don't think. But we might go like cooperating with the North Sea Alliance. Right, the other thing I want to do is actually just get more workers. I think that would be a good idea. Although these organ printers are nice. Plus 15% science in the city. Biofactories as well. I think we're going to get the biofactories there. Organ printer in Dangyi and in Yimu. Plus 15% science is really good at this point. That's pretty awesome. Surveillance web in wherever that was. Do want 1,000 energy or 3 energy to production from ZMS Wells. I think we'll get that. 1,000 energy is like nothing at the moment. Right, we need to head back to a settlement, so Ard is the closest one, and then we can go up to this derelict settlement. Right. I think that has unfortunately been my time. So for us, there is 19 turns until victory. For Brasilia, I'm not sure we can check how long they've got. It probably should tell us somewhere. But I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. But in the meantime, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.